Alright guys, welcome back to a P-Thing podcast. My name is Cody Jones, and today we're back with another episode. More people joining the podcast. More people are requesting to join as guests. So honestly, man, it's been pretty packed as of lately. I got some guests that are going to be coming in the next few episodes. People like tattoo artists, book authors. I got like a bunch of fucking requests coming in that I didn't even know that there was a fucking app to even check requests. But other than that, I want you guys to be sure that you follow me on Spotify. Follow a Pete Thing podcast on Spotify. And also be sure to add Michael on Facebook at Michael Clay. And you can also find my channel, Cody Panda Jones. Other than that, man, let's get into this. Let's get it cracking, shall we? So we might have a guest host, possibly. But I guess you guys will know. Yo, what's going on, Michael? How you doing, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now I can hear you. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Been pretty occupied with a bunch of shit lately. Yeah, it's like it's like we were intended to record this much earlier, but I got caught up with like difficulties with with dog issues and shit, you know, because my fucking dog, he's back to like freaking reproducing with other dogs and shit, so it's been very hectic.
Oh, your dog mating with strays? Hold on.
Nah, man, he's mating with other dogs in the house, like with his own puppies. Yeah, so it's like we gotta fucking completely monitor everything that he does now.
Damn.
Yeah. It's like we gotta fucking separate him from other dogs whenever they gotta go outside and shit. There's like a few of them have to go into the backyard and he has to go into the front yard. Fucking super monitoring.
So if he gotta go in another place, that means he's got some antisocial behavior issues that needs to be corrected.
I mean, that probably is the case. I don't really know. I think the dog is just a fucking freak. Like, just always constantly trying to fuck.
Oh, that's a... Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, huh? Come here, baby.
Also, speaking of reproducing, man, you told me that about how you plan on having kids and all that. That's dope.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, because at first, I was all about, you know, love and the marriage, but like, I started looking at my TV. You know that TV show, Married with Children.
Yeah.
So at first, I was just saying about the love and the marriage. Love and the marriage. And it's like, love. The song when he was playing trivia in my fucking head go wild. So I just said, love, fuck marriage, get to the baby cat.
Yeah. Also,
you know, I'm like, fuck the rest. I mean, I'll be talking to you like, look, how many kids have you had? You have a history of breast cancer.
Yeah.
You know, how much you weigh. We need to be together, none of that bullshit. I just need to borrow that uterus.
Yeah, man, I agree. By the way, guys, yo, what are you listening to? It's like I hear that shit all the way in the back. It's like I hear some scratching sounds in the back. Like I'm thinking, what the fuck?
You hear something in the back?
Yeah.
You hear something in the back?
Yeah.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
How about now?
It sounds clear.
Okay, cool. I had my fan on. I'm like directly in the wind for my bad.
Ah, okay. I get it to me. By the way, I have a question because this was a word that I just stumbled upon a while ago. Like, have you ever heard of a word called goon? Like Goon. Like, apparently there's a whole, yeah, like, apparently there's a whole new fucking, like, sexual term called goon.
The last time I heard, well, actually, started coming up with that now. The term goon has been used, as far as I can know, like, I'll say, like, maybe 1800s, as somebody who was, like, your right-hand man.
Yeah.
Possibly some type of, like, fictional monster character, but I've never heard it used like that.
Okay. Well, you know, I guess we're just gonna have to fucking Google this shit. Okay, it's an internet slang. A form of masturbation that involves edging for a long period of time, resulting in a hypnotic trance-like state. What the fuck?
That's possible?
I guess so. It's like
you can jack up so much, all of a sudden you just go, oh, really?
For a long period of time, I guess so.
I mean, like, okay, I got you this, I don't know, I mean, like, I could just, there's all different kind of reactions I could see. Yeah. Weird shit like that.
It's
like when you said that, I could just see somebody, like, every time they nut, they go retarded type shit.
Like they're taking a long pause, making sure they don't finish, and it fucking gives an expression on their face.
I think so. I was listening to one girl. She gave it when she had an orgasm. The look on her face was so fucked up. I literally told her, "Give me my dick back."
Honestly, man.
Literally.
Honestly, man, this is like we're on episode fucking 20 something now. Like, hold up. It's like a friend of mine commented saying how the things that you guys say, it's like it just gets more and more inappropriate and weird. And honestly, I couldn't even agree anymore. It's like episode 24 and we're still not holding back.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Me not biting my tongue and not having a filter sometimes.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't have a lot of friends. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you talking to somebody, true story. You talking to somebody who, I don't, like, hate on somebody. If I like somebody, let's just talk about, I'm going to create a love scenario. Okay.
Yeah.
There's this girl, let's say there's this girl I'm dating, right? Mm-hmm. But she's not digging me.
Yeah.
She's digging my friend.
Yeah.
I'm going to do everything in my power to help my friend out. To get that girl, even if it's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not knowing. I mean, like, I'll go to extremes to do it. Because one time my homeboy attracted a girl from the cheerleading squad, right?
Okay.
But she kept complaining about how he smelled like Black and Miles all the time and his hair was nasty. So what happened was, I was trying to, listen to the hair thing.
Yeah.
So one day I caught him in the locker room and I literally like jumped on him and forced some Tic Tacs down his mouth.
Yeah.
Something with my homeboy, open your mouth, nigga. Open your mouth. Man, I need to stop with this. I need to stop with this thing. Look, man, that bitch bad, man. Take the Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
Take the Tic Tacs.
You know it's bad when you got.
That's just an example of me not having a filter, and that's never going to change. I mean, I turn down a little bit, I get older, but I have no filter, and that's never going to change.
Yeah. Yeah. You know it's bad sign when you gotta fucking force a Tic Tac into someone's mouth. It's like if someone's not taking
like, it's weird, but like, I mean, like, there was a girl that came to the gym and I was just playing the shit. I was like, oh no, I'm just teaching my first martial arts moves real quick. I like to share my shit. You have a good day, Thea. And I'm hitting them to the floor like, yo, Captain, yo, be still. Motherfucker, I'm trying to help you. But
Dude.
The point is that, like, my hate when people say, well, you guys do this and you're that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go and be friends with anybody, expect them. I don't care if they don't, but when you first meet people or whatever, expect anything. I have no filter sometimes. I'm not gonna ever fucking change. I talk about some wrong shit.
Exactly.
Like nothing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like everything we say, we completely just raw dog the shit. Also, that was a mention to this new guy, Brady Flanders. This guy interviewed me yesterday at around like 12 something. And here's the thing, I'm not used to waking up at 12. It's like my sleeping hours are completely atrocious. Like I've been fucking going to sleep at around 6 in the morning and shit. And honestly, that is completely terrible on my behalf. So it's like,
yeah, man, you gotta get that in the flight while you young, bro.
Yeah. It's like I'm trying to change my sleeping hours, but still have enough time to, like, wake up and do shit. So it's like, to Brady Flanders, like, it was really fun talking to the dude because we were completely talking about the podcast. We were talking about the channel. We were fucking talking about the Florida Dolphins because the dude lives in Florida and all that. This guy, he was really chill. Like, I remember he hit me up on Instagram randomly, and I didn't know who he was. But he sent me a message saying that he heard the podcast and he's seen some of my videos. And that he asked if he would be interested in featuring, like, both on this podcast and me featuring on his. So, honestly, man, I was completely on board with it. And the dude was really funny, had the pool service and everything, so... Brady Flanders, man, it was an honor to even have you on the podcast, man. But
well, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, you should look at the cool cat. I never met them or whatever, but like, hey man, you know what? I'm along with you. I'm gonna thank you for that support, and it's an honor to be talking to somebody like that supports you. That's a good thing, man. You got your social support, you got supporters like that, man.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget when you get your shot. I don't care what it is you do. Don't ever forget what made that happen. Even if it's people, you gotta respect your admirers. You have to, man.
Yeah. It was actually funny because the dude completely caught me off guard. Like, he catches people off guard for comical reasons. Like, he asked me what my social security number was, and I was very hesitant, and he jokingly teased, like, don't do it. I was actually messing with you. Yeah, so dude, he completely caught me off guard, but that shit was funny. And to anyone that's listening on the podcast, I hope that you guys are digging this because episode 24, I mean, who'd have knew that we'd still keep going? It's like most people would immediately stop at episode 10 or something like that, but we completely kept going anyways. Like, fuck that. We're going to make more because this is enjoyable.
Yeah, from what it sounds like to me, we might have done maybe 2.5 seasons, maybe.
Yeah.
2.5, maybe 1 season. That's good, man. Keep going with that. I tell you, when you find something that makes you comfortable, you really it really brings you joy, don't let it go, man.
Absolutely. And it's like I was saying how it has been enjoyable having you and Daquan on the podcast because it felt like it was much more fun, like going back and forth with both of you guys and just like the whole triangle of communication. It was just enjoyable.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it was something that really worked for me good, man. So
yeah,
it really did work. I was admiring of him. We admired each other, and I said right away, when you earn my respect, once you earn my respect, I said, okay, that's a cool cat.
Yeah.
So like, so what made, did he disappear or something, or what's going on?
Daquan, nah, he's just been busy dealing with some personal stuff as of lately. It's like I don't really know very much about what's been going on, but it's like he said that some of the shit that he's been seeing on social media and it's really just been killing his mood. Personal stuff has been going on that he just needs time to himself and all that. He wasn't very like specific what was going on, but I told him like, you know, take your time. We'll continue slamming content and we won't be forgetting you and all that. And just feel free to join whenever you're ready.
Yeah, speaking of family, man, my mom went back to the hospital again yesterday, man.
Oh yeah? Damn, what happened?
Yeah, because she was having, what happened was that she was having these fibroids in her uterus that was causing her to bleed. She almost breast to death.
Oh shit. Sorry.
So what happened was is today, I don't know how long it took, but they said they found another fibroid coming back. I'm like, I hope they get rid of it.
Yeah. You know what, man? My prayers.
What?
I was gonna say my prayers are with your mom, man. I mean that sucks.
Exactly, man. It was. When it first all went down, bro, I think it was like February. Bro, I was in and out of the hospital weeks, man. That was the most stressful thing. And my automatic thought, and my only thought was, my mom's gonna live. I don't know why I kept thinking that. My mom's gonna live. My mom's gonna live.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she around.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, she pulled through last time. I guarantee that she'll pull through again. Because you know what? When I met your mother, like, she really seemed like a strong woman. And I believe that she can pull through it.
My mother was a very strong woman, and I've seen her, like, demonstrate that shit many times in the past. I mean, me and my mom were talking the other day, and she was saying, you know how many times that I went through what I was going through to take care of y'all, and I'm like, oh, she has to open it up, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And it gives me, even though I'm trying to have a kid, it gives me like, I guess you could say what she was telling me, it was like a heads up of,
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to struggle, but when you have kids, you better make sure you can take care of them by anything.
Mm-hmm. By any means necessary. Alright, hold up. Fucking whole lot of shit's popping up as of lately. Like, I'm ignoring everything that's been, like, popping up on social media, so I'm putting everything on hold for a moment.
Let me tell you something. Social media recently has traumatized me. I mean, literally traumatized me. I think it was like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was on there on Facebook, right?
Yep.
And I'm just scrolling down my timeline.
Yeah.
And I see 4 people literally fucking on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the soft portion. I'm talking about fucking naked, going like, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And my automatic thought was,
Mark Zuckerberg, man.
am I looking at this shit?
Yeah.
Is this shit really happening? Are they really? And they just teasing away.
Yeah. It's like I've been seeing that.
There's a lot of.
It's like I've been seeing that shit on Instagram and Twitter as well. It's like you fucking got Mark Zuckerberg not doing anything about it. It's like he fucking built all these rules and restrictions, and he ain't doing shit. So you know what?
Come on now.
Yeah. And you know what? While you were talking about high school shit, there was a story that that kind of reminded me of an incident with an ex. Because here's the thing. This was like probably around 10th or 11th grade. I've never heard anyone say this sentence. Are you going to pre? Like, she asked me that shit, and like the way that she said it, it was so fucking funny because at the time I already had Facebook, I already had my phone, we were calling and all that shit. It was like middle of the night conversations. And so we were talking and all that, and the first sentence that fucking came out of her mouth, are you going to pre? I completely stopped what I was doing and I muffled my face trying not to laugh over the phone because I've never heard that sentence before. It was a sentence I've never heard anyone say. I've heard so many other different sentences, but never that one. It's like, have you ever heard anyone say that kind of sentence?
Again?
Have you ever heard anyone ever say that sentence to you?
Sometimes just outrageous and funny.
Yeah.
But the funny, I hate to bring it back up, but the funniest encounter was this kid by the name of Via when I was locked up in juvenile hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he had Tourette syndrome caused by all the meth, right?
I've heard of it.
But here's the funny part. Okay. Every time he had his Tourette attack, it would be in Spanish.
Oh my gosh.
So I had motherfuckers that make me laugh. I mean, just say,
yeah.
One time I almost cracked him. What the fuck you doing? And then this fucker, he was so wrong with his mouth. He got sent to the box for a week. Because to the box, they sent his ass to the box for a week.
Oh my god.
This fucker did not bite his tongue. He walked by 10 minutes and said, damn, Miss Moore, you got a big booty. Yeah, motherfuckers out there that just say random shit used to be like, yeah. There's a motherfucker like that.
Oh my god.
The kind of people the people that you talk about, I ran into them a couple times. The kind of people that just they shit used to be like, you don't know whether to be laugh or be like be quiet.
Honestly, man, it's like I've heard so much shit, but that one is just something else entirely. By the way,
that again, bro?
It's like I've heard a whole lot of shit, but that one is just something else entirely.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. By the way, there is something that I do kind of want to rant about because, like, one, I've been having issues. Like, I've been lagging it with watching Dear Mama, but that's because of like billing issues with. Well, I'm not gonna say what the fucking app is unless they're gonna pay us just to even say their fucking name. But I'm just gonna say it one time. I haven't been able to watch many things on Hulu because, like, the bill's already been dealt with and the contract and everything, but for some reason, it continues to log the app out and expects you to continue paying for it. Like, even after it's already being dealt with.
So, you know what? It's crazy because, I mean, like, I wish I had did it sooner, but, like, the way paying your bills is and talking to people and all that, it's like it has changed. People greedy, you know? Yeah. Nobody willing to work with you no more. You know, they want they pull up mouth. If they don't, they pull them out. They try to, like, harass you. They be low-key harassing you, too. Some bill collectors be low-key harassing you and shit.
Yeah. And it's like, it's annoying because the bill is already being paid, like, once a month. So, Like, I'm thinking, okay, this shit's probably glitching or something, so we gotta call them up and say, like, hey, I already got it settled, but the app is still glitching out and shit. It ain't working. Like, oh, well, we'll deal with it. So I haven't been able to watch very much shit. I was fucking watching Hunchback of Notre Dame a while ago, and I was sitting there, like, enjoying the movie, but also thinking, like, damn, this movie's fucking terrible. It's like there's so much, there's so much wrong with the fucking movie. It's like not only that, I accidentally mispronounced Notre Dame, and I end up saying Notre Dame, but that's because I fucking heard some Irishman like saying like, "Oh yeah, I was fucking watching Notre Dame," and it came out of my mouth accidentally, and I was getting heckled about it. Because I know it's pronounced.
Damn.
Like I know it's pronounced Notre Dame, which it just came out of my mouth wrong. But there was so much shit going on in the story. I was just like enjoying it, but at the same time not liking anything that was going on. Like the fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame is being treated like a freaking diseased beast or something. His master treating him like nothing and making him feel like nothing. And not only that, the fucking ending sucked. It's like you go out of your way saving this woman because he fucking because he fucking fell in love with her, only to fucking like accept like, okay, you're not gonna fall in love with me. Go ahead and kiss the sheriff that completely did nothing to save your ass. It's like that ending was shitty. You there?
I'm sorry, I started going to sleep for a second. I'm sorry. I'm just like, yeah, man, it's been a rough few weeks, man. I'm sorry. I forgot I was on the damn phone. I started going to sleep with my eyes open. No, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, man. I mean, like the TV screen went black, and my brain said, "Dee duh, dee duh." My bad, bro. My bad. Yeah, man. But like, you know, the whole child thing, man. I mean, like, I've been really on some like real talk, man, because I mean, like, I'm not getting no young. I'm about to be 40 in a second, bro, and I ain't got no kids, and it would be nice to have something in my blood in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean.
And I'm like my father's only son, and I'm like literally like the last of my grandma's bloodline.
Yeah.
So having a kid, man, wouldn't nothing be wrong with that. Cause I used to be like really like anti-kids. I used to be like the little motherfucker. Now I want one for myself.
For some reason, I have the same.
Huh?
For some reason, I have the same mental attitude. It's like I see the world and I think I don't want to fucking have kids. I don't want to bring them into this fucking world. I mean, that would make me fucking shitty to have them live in this freaking reality and shit, you know? But it's like at the same time, I was looking at my baby nephew and my niece, and I'm smiling like, damn, this is nice. This is enjoyable. I want one. I want one for myself.
Right, man, when you hold that little baby, you get older, you be like, I want one, I want one, I want one. I don't know what it is when you hold that little, even if you holding somebody else's baby, it's something about it that makes you say, I want one shit, give me one.
Exactly. Where can I get one?
Right, you know, how come I ain't got one of them? How come I ain't got one of them motherfuckers yet? What's going on?
Dude, it's like
you start getting to go home with feeling lonely and shit. Like, damn, I ain't got no kids. I'm a fucking loser.
Dude, it was so fucking funny seeing my nephew because he was like dancing and twerking on my brother's lap, and I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because it is so funny seeing a baby dance, smile, and twerk all at the same time.
The baby was twerking. Oh shit! No.
I was laughing my fucking ass off at this. Like, I couldn't help but smile because it was adorable.
Was it good? Was he good at it? No. Did they do? Did the baby do a good job?
Like, it was just bouncing on his knees and stuff. Like, it was hilarious. One of the funniest shit.
You know, it made me think about a funny story I had. Mm-hmm. It wasn't with a baby. It was with a parrot.
Yeah.
My mom used to play. Remember the Usher Confessions album?
Yeah.
So my mother put it on one day, and the bird started doing like this, right? The bird started going. And he did his wings out, and he tore it around, and then he stopped and looked at me like he was challenging me. He said, like he was challenging me, like. And before I knew it, I was having a fucking dance off with a bird, dog.
That's fucking funny.
Who does that, man? So, I mean, like, if that's an animal, imagine how much a kid will bring out some silly in you.
Yeah. Dude, you heard the fucking, I think it was either a Method Man or Wu-Tang song. I don't remember the name, but it's like, the main hook would continuously go like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know what Method Man song I'm talking about?
Fuck you. I was like, no, I can't call it right now. I have to hear the music. I have to hear the music. I have to hear it.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I don't remember what song it was, but it was something that I was playing like a very long time ago, like when Giant was still little. I remember I was playing it in the car with my mom. We were going somewhere. That song was playing, and I didn't like think nothing of it. Like, oh, she probably doesn't understand what it is. Next thing I hear is my little sister, like, somewhat going with the same rhythm, but not saying the words. It almost sounded like she was saying it. And it's funny because she's getting used to, like, she's getting so used to fucking cussing and shit, and it's weird coming from her because, like, she doesn't cuss, but it's like she's somewhat getting comfortable with it. And then she has the nerves to say, like, oh, it's because I'm always around you guys.
Right?
It's like, I guess it is somewhat my fault. Like, I never really controlled my tongue a lot of the time. I mean, you know me. I fucking completely go rattling off my mouth.
Oh, I know. I mean, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, they came with some comebacks that got you kicked out the class because the teachers didn't know what the fuck to say. You got some shit. You be coming with some shit that, like, there's no comeback for it. You can't make a comeback for it.
Yeah. I would always get in trouble. Man. I would always get in trouble because of my mouth.
Say what?
I would always get in trouble in school because of my mouth, because I never shut up, not even for a moment.
See, I'm glad that, let me tell you something. Have you ever, well, I don't know how many people feel this way, but like, my time in high school, I don't ever want to remember that shit. It was that fucked up to me.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, high school, the good old days. I say, fuck you. You don't know what you did once in my shoes.
Exactly. I'm not going
back. You know what the fuck I experienced?
Yeah, I'm not going back to Palmdale High. Fuck that. I don't even care if it's for It's like, if I ever do go back to fucking Palmdale High, I'd rather go back, like, just to show off in front of everyone, like, ha, I'm going somewhere, what the fuck are you doing?
Right? Like, hey, you, like, hey, you motherfucker, you getting that bitch right there, come here. I got something to show y'all. Why y'all always fucking with me? Look at me now.
Exactly.
I got a Lamborghini Diablo and a fucking Thunderbird. Fuck with me now.
Remember when you said I
Yeah,
wanted
three, 5 bathroom and 3 bedroom, bitch. Now what?
I mean things that you couldn't even pronounce.
You know what? I mean, like, I didn't go to my class reunion, but at the same time, it's like, you know, like, I guess you could say, like, you made me think about a class reunion when you said about fucking flossing on people that fuck with you.
Yeah.
Would you ever go back? Would you ever go back to your class reunion?
I don't know. I kind of don't want to. I mean, I probably can't anyways for as long as I live because of my freaking incident back in 2015. I don't even know if they still forgive me for that shit. What the fuck I did back in 2015? I wouldn't even want me back.
And then just remember from now on, man. Wherever you go with your back to the wall, man. So can't nobody fuck with you from behind. Come up from behind your ass to get you from around the shoulder. There you go.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers today, people will fucking hold grudges and shit. The way people are nowadays, they get vengeful and they'll hold on to it for a long fucking time.
I know. It's like I guarantee if I fucking walk even one toe in front of the fucking school campus, there'll be security searching like, hey, make sure he's not carrying anything this time.
Speaking of security, man, you hear about that one thing when it happened on an incident where like a big fight broke out on a boat dock?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, man. What's your take on it? Because I was just thinking about it. I was really analyzing and looking at it. So what's your take on it?
Honestly, I don't even know. It's like there was so much going on. Like I couldn't even fucking like build a thought on what was going on at that moment. It's like I was just so like caught up with what I was seeing, I couldn't even think for a moment. It's like it was a lot. I mean, and I think the same shit would go on with like the Titanic. You know, it's like you got people parading and saying, "Yeah, they're gonna go find the Titanic." Next thing you know, ah, shit, they didn't make it. It's like
that part.
It's like it's one of those things that you don't expect to happen, but you can't believe that it happened.
Exactly. And then, I mean, like, not even just saying, but like, I was thinking about some shit. They were saying God Himself cannot sink the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, you call yourself being a Christian, saying God cannot sink the ship Himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's poking God in the eyeball.
I agree.
And you turn around, not mind you turn around, worship God on Sunday, and you say God can't sink this ship. You smacking God in the face. So I mean, like, it's a sad loss of life, but it's like, you know, it's like, pretty much the story goes like this. God Himself could not sink this ship. God say, really? Okay. Got an iceberg in front of you 2 hours from now that you think He's going to do it for me. Which iceberg? Up that one right there. Up too late.
Exactly. It's not going to turn out great like it did in fucking Forrest Gump with what's his name calling out God and then waking up with a boat full of shrimp. It's not going to go like that with how he was talking.
No, it didn't. See, Forrest Gump, I guess you could say the movie Forrest Gump is a situation where, like, they say God looks out for fools and for idiots. He's mildly disabled. He's not an idiot or a baby or a fool enough, but God really looked out for him, and I realized that. And that's really inspirational.
Yeah. To be honest, man, I don't ever really plan to watch Forrest Gump because last time I did, it was during Thanksgiving, and it was like during the last Thanksgiving that me and my brother and my father had. So, like, whenever I see it on the DVR or anything, I completely delete it because I don't want to end up like throwing away that memory that I had. Speaking of movies, you seen that new Ninja Turtles movie?
You know what? I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't got around to it because my schedule crazy. But I noticed that, like, okay, are we talking about the live action one or the 3D one that they came out with recently?
Like the, I mean, I guess either one because I just got done watching some of the old ones a while ago. But I was curious if you've seen the new one yet.
Well, honestly, I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna take a look at it. But like, you talking to somebody that I'm a Ninja Turtle fan. I mean, like, I grew up on Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
I can even do the original voices. Okay, that's how much I loved it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm a little bit afraid to check it out because are they gonna do the characters justice like the way I know them and the way that other people know them? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's like I wasn't.
you know what I mean? I want to see if they got those four personalities that a lot of teenagers have. They have those four personalities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit afraid that if they, I want to see, but I'm afraid to see the change because if it's a bad one, it's gonna let me down.
Yeah, it's like I kind of feel the same way, but like I still want to see it regardless because it's a Ninja Turtles movie and they did get the personalities right with how they're acting. Like they do act exactly like teenagers, you know? And so it's like the trailer, it does look good, but I agree with what you're saying about the animations. It's like I was so used to the live actions back in the 90s. I mean, all except
With the puppet head at the top. Yeah, with the puppet head.
Yeah, that what's his name made? The guy that made the Muppets. It's like I'm more used to those Ninja Turtles than some of the new ones. I mean, I did see Batman versus Ninja Turtles, and I thought that shit was actually dope. Like I enjoyed every moment of it.
What was that called again? I gotta look that up real quick.
Uh, Batman versus Ninja Turtles. It was dope. The storyline and everything, it was badass.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like for the third Ninja Turtles movie, I just watched it all the way through. I never gave it a chance because I didn't like how any of it looked, and it looked super cheesy and shit.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a little rubbery, but a little bit with the makeup.
Yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
man, like I like the dialogue and everything. I just like I did see the change myself, so I don't want you to like realize or think that you was tripping. I did see it myself. I saw the change.
Yeah, it's like the first one, it was really dope. The second one, it did a little bit better, but I guess I love the second one more because that was the only Ninja Turtles movie that I enjoyed watching before I saw the first because I never had the VHS for the first one. I only had the second. So it was the only one I was able to watch.
Mm.
So it's like,
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned stuff like that. Did I ever tell you about how we had a VHS player as a little kid that was possessed? When I say it was possessed, every time we watch a movie, right? Every time you hit the stop button, everybody go, get down, because it'll spit the video out, literally.
yeah.
So, I don't know I don't know what you said made me think about that, but like, technology has come a long way. When you said that, it took something in me when you said that.
Yeah. But honestly, man, I mean, a whole lot's been changing with like the movies and all that. I still never seen The Flash yet. I kind of intend to, but not really. Because I heard that shit. Like a lot of people been talking about the ending, and I don't really know much about it. Well, you know what? I'm actually thinking about cutting it short because I see that you're tired, and I kind of want to keep the episode somewhat short because, like, I got a bunch of other editings going on and shit.
Okay, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I can do that. You can see I'm kind of like, you can see it in my eyes. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like you kind of look like you're dozing off, and I kind of feel bad like talking while you're like trying to sleep and trying to relax, because I know that you're busy all the time and all that.
yeah, man. I don't mind doing the podcast. I don't mind doing that,
Yeah,
And like I said, man, I was trying to get a baby, and I kind of got a session in earlier. So right now, I'm like,
yeah. Also, man, like I felt like doing this podcast because today I was in a real fucking pissed off mood because I had some dudes like come bug spray the house and shit because we fucking got German roaches that the landowner or house owner didn't tell us about. So it's like we had some dudes fucking show up and all that trying to like spray the house. And you know how like they're supposed to be the ones to handle it. Like you can't hand your customers the stuff or have them touch anything. This motherfucker,
mm-hmm.
this motherfucker had the nerve to like hand one of us the spray and said, "Here, now spray there, there, and there." Like this is your fucking job. Why are you handing it to us? It's like that's some.
And I bet you they'll get pissed off if some of the equipment get broken up, try to blame you for that shit.
Yeah, it's like we're paying you to spray the house, not you coming over and have us do it for you. That's your job. So it's like I gotta fucking clean the containers. I gotta clean everything. At night when the fucking lights are off, it's a fucking nightmare to even look at. It's like I don't even like turning on the lights at night because like it's like it fucking looks like militia is wandering around the floors and shit. It's atrocious to fucking look at. It's like I gotta fucking put everything in containers and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, like it pisses me off that the fucking homeowner didn't say shit. Completely kept it under wraps. Like it should have been her job. Like, oh, and by the way, before you move in, we got German roaches, like lying around here. Like, oh, oh,
It's like, okay, you want to do this, blah, blah, blah. Here's what to expect. Damn.
it's like I get that you need to sell the house and that you don't want to scare off customers. Like, oh, we also got roaches and spiders and rats hiding around, but I'm not gonna tell you that because I want to sell the house to you. Like, we fucking had a tarantula. Like, we fucking had a tarantula. Yo, you good?
What?
You good?
Yo, that's an irritating look.
Oh.
Irritating little cough I had for some time.
Oh, okay. Was like during 4th of July when the fucking fireworks were going off, we had the doors somewhat cracked open. That way, like, it's able for everyone to go in and go out with food and all that. We fucking found a tarantula, like, right in front of the dishwasher, chilling there. Like, I was the only one that had to fucking scoot it out. Like, no one else wanted to even touch it or get near it. Yeah, like, it was a fucking tarantula about, like, probably half the size of my hand, more or less. So it's like, I had to fucking pick it up and toss it outside and shit. Next thing I know, it was already squished under someone's car. Yeah, I was somewhat disappointed, but at the same time, I didn't pay no mind. But other than that, got about 8 minutes. You got anything to say?
Anything I need to say? Well, I just think because right now I'm at that point in my life where like, okay, I was a slow starter in my life, right? So I encourage everybody to move at a good pace, do it comfortably, don't waste no time, and don't live with any regret. Really try to keep your regret list as short as you can. You know what I'm saying? As short as you can.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to keep adding more regret, and then your bucket list get longer and longer. Ultimately, just live your life and enjoy it. You feel me? That's my message to everybody.
Yeah. Also, I accidentally forgot that some people did send in questions because I felt like it would be more positive to like answer questions instead of just shit talking a bunch of people that we think deserve it. Because someone did complain like, you need to have a more positive segment. Why are you always talking shit or making fun of people? So it's like I figured.
Well, first of all, to me, who is worth praising right now?
Yeah.
Who is it? Who's worthy of it? Who's worth it?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like. I mean, like not so cocky or arrogant, but like we in a time where like people just act stupid and negative, and it just rubs off on other people.
Exactly.
I'll roast you for your stupidness.
Yeah. Also, I make fun of people not to be a dick, but because it's just funny to like clown on them for a moment. Like the dude that was fucking playing his flute in the car, I wasn't shit talking. I was just talking about how it was funny how this guy was just randomly playing a flute in his car. I'm not talking shit about him. I'm just saying how it was funny because it was so fucking random and caught me off guard. Yeah. So I figured, fine, just so everyone's not complaining and shit, I might as well just have people ask questions and shit. So it's like we only got like 4 simple questions. Some got so someone named Bob underscore is underscore Jeff underscore he underscore 6. This guy Finn, he says, "What's it like doing a podcast?"
What doing a podcast?
This guy named Finn asks, "What is it like to do a podcast?"
What is it like to do a podcast? Well, honestly, it's actually quite fun, but then there are like frustrating times because you got your own life and all that.
Yeah.
So it's not just what is it like. It's all about do you enjoy doing what you do? You know, because I mean, only people who have a podcast have a successful career and get that money and all that. So it's quite fun, but like I'm not gonna lie, everybody quietly thinks about that big payday that a lot of the successful podcasts get. Everybody wants that payday. They just don't say it.
Yeah. Plus, it's like it does have its headaches with like recording, editing, scheduling. Like it is a bit obnoxious, especially when you got to make sure that everything sounds right, everything is recording, and then like if there's something that you need to remove, you got to fucking like edit this part, that part, and that part out. It's like it's more enjoyable to listen, but it is fun to record as well. So
yeah, it is.
So it's like it has its ups and downs, especially when I got to make sure that every episode goes up before Sundays. Yeah. And the same thing goes with like YouTube. Like I got to make sure that everything is done right and everything is scheduled however I want.
Yeah, so it sounds like if you want to keep it, there's a lot of planning ahead for you want to do, like plan ahead. So it's good that you're doing that.
Yeah. Big dog Brady Flanders, the guy that I just talked about earlier. What are some of your clear, specific written goals for the next 90 days? That's very specific. Me? I mean, I guess for both of us.
Well, for me, my specific goal, I'm still working on getting fit. I want to get fit. I want to have more than one way to make money.
Yeah.
I want to be a better me, and I want to shop.
I like that. Fuck, I just had some fucking saliva in my throat. Yeah, damn. Fucking had saliva in my pipe. My goal, I guess, just continue growing and continue creating, but also like continue to reach out to watchers and listeners all around, but still keep a social life. Like just continue doing my own thing.
That's a good one too. I mean, like now that you brought that up, I'm gonna add on to that, increase my friend circle. But I'm, you know, I got a little trauma, but still, I'm trying to increase my circle now.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Some guy.
So that's a good one right there.
Yeah, that's a really good one. That was actually a good question too. All right, Brian, our hero, or the Envos? I don't even know what kind of question that is. I guess I would rather listen to the Envos because they're new and it's just some group that a friend of mine is making. All right, for the last one, I think this one's for me. Someone in North Carolina asked me, Cody, what is it like to do a YouTube channel? And do you think I can make one as well? Honestly, I can't even read your name. It's fucking hard to read it. Also, I'm not going to read all those fucking letters and underscores.
You mind if I take a stab at that real quick?
Yeah.
That question?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell right now. It's not that hard to start a channel. I got a music channel with all my full music on it right now.
Yeah.
So you just got to think about what you enjoy doing, how it makes you feel. And here's the tricky part. You can start it, but here's the thing though. In the world of entertainment, people gonna want what they want, and you can't please everybody. And you gotta find a way to be at peace with yourself, so that you won't fall and crack under the pressure of the people.
Yeah.
So if he thinks or she thinks that they can start a YouTube channel, be prepared for whatever comes. That's my suggestion, good or bad.
Yeah, I agree. And also, don't pay any mind to the numbers. If it seems like the views are higher or lower, then that's not a big deal. All that matters is the reactions and the amount of people that are subscribing. Those are the numbers to pay attention to. I mean,
definitely the subscribers is going to tell you.
Yeah. It's like I'm still keeping my promise with shaving my hair at 300, but I'm not going to lie, it's not all that easy as it looks to record videos. Because, as I said with the podcast, it takes a lot of time to edit, to record, to do gratuitous amounts of shit. I mean, it's fun. I enjoy doing the channel and the podcast, but it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be very simple like getting the amount of subscribers. As to whether you should do it, I mean, that's seriously up to you, whether or not you want to and if you enjoy it. But other than that, we are certainly hitting the hour-long mark. And honestly, this was really interesting to record. And I actually hope to continue doing more Q&As because, again, these are more fun to do because we're interacting with everyone. But other than that,
I look forward to it, man.
Yeah. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this episode because honestly, we really came out with this on your TVs and speakerphones and all that shit. Unless you're listening with headphones, and honestly, that would probably be inappropriate because we're coming hard in your ears as well as we are on your phones and shit. I actually hope that no one's listening to this with headphones because that would be very inappropriate. Alright, man, it was fun recording with you, Mike. And we were supposed to have a guest, but I haven't heard word from him yet, so I gotta fucking deal with that shit after.
Okay. I appreciate you having me on your podcast, man. I really do, bro.
No problem, man. It's always fun having you on here. As to when Daquan joins,
All right, man.
we don't know.
Okay.
All right, peace.
All right, man. You have a good one, bro. Take care.
You too. And again, as to everyone that's listening, we really do appreciate you guys listening to the podcast, man. Like everyone in Wales, in British Columbia, or honestly, man, everyone in the UK, Canada, India, Ireland, US, whatever, you know, we got nothing but love for every single one of you guys. And we really do appreciate the amount of listeners, you know, because we wouldn't be doing this without y'all. But other than that, we hope that you guys enjoy this episode. Again, you can follow Michael Clay on Facebook. And you can also be sure to check out my content on YouTube, Cody Panda Jones, and all my other social medias as well. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. See you next week. We're out. Peace.